guys, Andrew Strout here in the sideboard. I'm here with Logan Mize, one of the at-large competitors here in the Players' Championship, and we're here to talk about your Legacy deck.
Yep.
Which is not too big a twist.
No, not from what I've been playing.
Sure. You're playing Omni-Tell.
Yep.
This is a deck that you've played all season long.
Yeah.
You put up a top 8 performance with it
Yes.
at the Season 2 Invitational in Columbus
Yep.
earlier this year. So take us through the deck. I know that this is a little bit of a variation for you within the archetype.
Right, correct.
Which we can't see yet, but I guess we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. 4 of all the cantrips.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're the best cards in the deck.
You're a blue Legacy deck.
Yeah,
You're gonna play the cantrips.
Yeah, easy game.
All right. Lotus Petals, Force of Wills, these are also not news.
Right.
But Burning Wish, this is a little different.
Yes, yeah. With Burning Wish, it serves the same purpose as Cunning Wish, and you just like have the Omniscience, you Cunning Wish, and you can kill them immediately. Burning Wish does the same thing, only it's quicker if you need to actually cast it using mana.
Okay.
And you can still kill them with Omniscience, and it also tutors for Show and Tell.
Okay.
So there's like 7 Show and Tells in the deck.
Okay.
So that's mainly why. The downside is you have to add red to the deck.
Sure.
So, but that's it.
Okay. You have a smallish Burning Wish package, 5 cards I believe you can get.
Yes.
We'll get to the sideboard a bit,
Yeah.
but mostly Show and Tell.
Yes.
Which a Show and Tell deck with only 3 Show and Tells, that doesn't add up.
Yeah, and that's why it's on the board.
All right. And 4 Emrakul and 4 Omniscience.
Yep.
Now, a lot of Omni-Tell decks
Have 1
Yeah.
Emrakul.
1 Emrakul to put on top with Enter the Infinite, which is a card you're not even playing.
Right, correct. So you have to up the Emrakul count because otherwise you'd have to have Show and Tell and Omniscience to ever win a game. So now with 4 Emrakul, you're like a pseudo sneak attack deck where you can just Show and Tell in an Emrakul and kill them. So that's why there's 4. And also with the Show and Tell, you can you get Enter the Infinite and you draw your deck and you just cast your Emrakuls, get like 4 extra turns. They all shuffle back in and you can just do it, take infinite turns.
Okay.
So you can't do that with just 1.
Fair. All right, and then of course Omniscience, kind of the namesake.
Yeah. So.
It lets you get up to various shenanigans.
Yeah.
4 Taxing Probe.
Yeah. One of my favorite cards.
that brings the cantrip count up to 16.
Yep.
And I guess technically 19.
Yeah,
since
sure.
Does cantrip.
Yeah. This is the first time I'll be playing with this card.
Okay.
And I chose it particularly because of the structure of the format. You know, 16 players. You generally know what they'll play. Especially, high caliber players will play blue decks. So, Overmaster. So we'll see how that one goes tomorrow.
All right. So we're a little untested here.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I've seen Brad Nelson play the card in his sneak attack deck.
Okay.
So I know it's probably good enough. Worst case scenario, cantrips.
All right.
So.
Talk to me a little about how you ended up on Omni-Tell to begin with.
All right. Well, it started with Stanislav Sivka.
Sure.
Started doing well in Moto events with blue-black.
Okay.
And had black just for discard and 3 Duress, 3 Thoughtseize. I played that at the Season 1 Invitational. I think I went 6-2. And I noticed I didn't want the black whatsoever.
Okay.
So then for the Season 2 Invitational, I played just mono blue, Cunning Wish, caught up the discard. And then that evolved to Season 3, where I played mono blue, splash red just for board cards.
Okay.
And now the Season 4, I played this version of the deck.
Okay.
So
all the wishes, or well, I guess just 2 wishes.
And I've never done like terrible with the deck, so I just keep playing it until like I get 1 terrible performance, and maybe I'll reflect upon playing something else. But so far, so good.
To my recollection, I have not seen you play a non-Omni-Tell Legacy deck all season long on the Open Series.
Yeah. I used to play Rogue Delver like years past,
Sure.
but yeah, this entire year from Season 1 till the end, I've played this.
So let's talk a little bit about your preparation here.
Yeah.
This is a deck you're known for.
Yeah. Sure.
How big of a concern is that for you?
I don't know. Like, it's Legacy, and everyone can play anything, and I think I'm the only one that will play like a blue combo deck from what I've looked over.
Okay.
Like, Reduke will probably play Miracles, and Joe Lissette will 100% play Miracles.
Okay.
And so it'd be hard to metagame against me because like I'm probably the only one playing this style of deck. So I don't think you can devote too many sideboard slots.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So any of the changes that you have made, of course, the Overmasters, basically just like good in a field full of competent blue players.
Yes.
But have you made any changes that are specifically because of the 15 people that you have to beat?
Yeah, in the next slide, or maybe we've already passed it. I mean that Besage
one beside you.
One beside you, yeah. Against Miracles, the games can go long. As long as you draw that, you always have the chance to kill them.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about the sideboard very quickly. right off the bat, three tuturables with Burning
Tutor
Wish.
targets, yeah. The Enter the Infinite is for like when you have Omniscience, you Burning Wish and kill them that way.
Okay.
You don't need one. I forget what they. Oh yeah, release the ants.
Yeah.
With 4 Emrakuls, you don't even need the release the ants on the board because you just take infinite turns.
Right. Okay. So you basically draw your deck, which involves having at least 3 Emrakuls that you can cast.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 turns worth of cast Emrakul. Take an extra.
Annihilator, 18, attack for 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 2 other tuturables.
Yeah, Void Snare to deal with Snaring Bridge, stuff like that, if you need to get in with Emrakul. Pyroclasm to kill like Hate Bears, Meddling Mage, stuff like that.
All right. And then 4 Ley Line of Sanctity.
Yeah, protect you from discard, from, I guess, Belcher combo. I don't think anyone's going to play that here, but
probably not.
Yeah, like Liliana, the Veil.
Yeah.
Yep, those are the big ones.
All right. And then rounding out the sideboard.
Yeah. My anti-Tom Ross technology.
Sure. Okay. I knew there was something. Yeah. Okay.
Also, it kills the Meddling Mage is the card that always gets me.
Okay.
And that kills Meddling Mage without having to worry about them counterspelling.
Sure.
Or whatnot. But
this is actually your only answer to Meddling Mage, right?
Pyroclasm.
Oh, sure.
Burning Wish for Pyroclasm.
Right, okay. So.
But this you can actually board into your deck. You can't ever board in the Pyroclasm because
it gives you fewer copies of it in your deck. Basically.
Exactly. So and Through the Breach is against the Miracle deck. If they have a Venser and they just keep it in their hand, I can never win the game. They I'll show and tell in an Omniscience and they'll just Venser bounce it, or I'll show and tell Emrakul, they'll Venser bounce it, and then if I ever get to wait till I draw another show and tell and recombo, if they have Karakas, they could just bounce the Venser and redo everything. So what I need to do is try and surprise them and have a turn where they tap out. Maybe I'll play a few spells and they'll activate top and counterbalance and get them so they can't cast the Venser but think they're safe because they'll just show it into play. I cast Through the Breach and then just put in Emrakul and kill them.
All right.
So.
That feels like a kind of an obscure interaction to have a sideboard slot for.
Yeah. But I had 14
yeah.
slots. We had to turn in our deck list Thursday at noon.
Sure.
And Steve called me. He's like, I'm outside. I'm like, I haven't submitted my deck list. What am I going to add? Through the Breach.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right. Fair enough. Well, we will show those Vensers. What's what. All right, so this is, we actually
there's more, the second Besage You against all the blue decks in Defense Grid, basically the same thing. Defense Grid is good because they can Pyroblast it, and that's it. You can turn 1 it off a Soul Land.
All right, so this is, again, a deck that you've been playing all year.
Yep.
Certainly you're leaning on experience for this.
Yeah, that's why I know there's obscure situations. Venser.
Thanks for coming in and explaining that to me.
Yeah.
Stick around. We've got plenty more coverage coming of the Players' Championship here in Roanoke.